Many people think that you need thousands of shillings to start a dairy farm, but today I am here to show you how to start a dairy farming in Kenya with just 50,000 Kenyan shillings. If you are serious about dairy farming and making income, this video is for you. Welcome to my channel. Subscribe, give this video a like and share. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so that you can get all my farming videos. First of all, to be honest with you, let me say this, to be honest with you, 50,000 Kenya shillings will not get you a high-grade dairy cow, but it is enough to start smart and grow gradually. The secret is starting small, learning and reinvesting. With our 50,000 Kenya shillings, we need 4 things. First, to start with, we need a cow shed that is zero grazing. Number 2, we need a cow. Number 3, we need a cow feed. And number 4, we need dairy milk. These are the 4 things that you consider when you're buying a cow and with that money. So I'll break them down for you how the 50,000 is able to get up for all of them. First of all, you start with a cow shed, because you cannot buy a cow without a cow shed. Where will it stay? You start with a cow. If you plan to buy a cow, the first thing you think about is where will the cow stay, or where will the cow be staying. So in this case, we need a cow shed or a zero grazing or a cow shed because we are starting small. Here we need a cow shed. A cow shed, we don't want something that is fancy because we are starting small. Remember I said we're starting small, we grow gradually. So we need a simple, just a simple cow shed. This one, all you need is iron sheet and timber. Mostly timbers you can get them within where your home, because people have planted trees unless if you are living in town. In this case, if you are living in the village, you can get the timber from your trees you are planted, because every home has tree. You get timber, iron sheet and nails to start with. Most men, they can even build it themselves because it is so simple. But if you cannot, you can look for someone to build it for you. So we are arranging a cow shed that is ranging at 5,000 Kenya shillings for just a cow. What you need is the roof for the cow so that it cannot be rained on, the timber so that you can fence where it will be staying and where it will be eating from and where it will be sleeping and being milked from. We are looking at the simplest cow shed we can have. Later, when you grow, you can upgrade to a modern zero grazing. Cow shed, make sure it has, when you send it has a roof, and it must have a well ventilated where the cow is able to get fresh air so that it can breathe. Don't close it too much because the cow also needs fresh air. That one. So we said 5,000. From 50,000, we are left with 45,000. Number 2, we need the cow. The cow, we are getting a long-grade cow to start with. Later, you can upgrade when you get money. For now, because we are starting small, we need a long-grade cow. That is a crossbreed heifer. Locally, you can get between 30 to 35,000 Kenya shillings. That one, I approve. It's proven. I have several people who have started in my home the same price, proven 30, others 35. It will depend on you get. When you're buying the cow, first you have to check the health of the cow so that it does not cost you later, because you know we don't have money. We have this limited money that we want to utilize it so that you can be able to have what you want. So you check the health of the cow. 30 to 35, you buy the cow. Let's say you buy at 35, plus 5, that is 40,000 shillings. When you buy the cow needs to feed. Maybe if you don't have a farm where you can feed from, the cow from, you get the feeds from, you can buy like another 5,000 to start with. So if you don't have a farm where you have feed for the cow, can you buy? Don't go for those expensive feeds. First start with the napping grass or hay. You can start with the napping grass for the time being before you can get more money. Remember, we are talking about starting small. So you can go for the napping grass. If you have, you can also provide. If you don't have a farm and your neighbors have farm, you can borrow. You see the weeds that they pluck when they are digging. That one is also cow feed. I think there's a video I did when I'm plucking it and we feed the cows. You can sometimes we get from neighbors, they call us, you can come for it. We go and uproot. By uprooting, you are helping them to feed the land, and you now you're also benefiting by getting it to feed your cows. So from our 50,000, we are left. You buy the cow at 35, you buy the feeds at 5,000, the shed at 5,000, then you are left with 5,000. This 5,000 also we need dairy milk. Dairy milk, you need dairy milk so that the cow can produce milk, but the cow cannot produce the milk by only feeding the dairy milk. You have to feed the animal feed and make sure you have access of water. The cow needs water all through. They has to have access of water all through. So this dairy milk, you also budget it for 5,000. I'm doing if it is go cheaper, the better. 5,000 Kenyan shillings, you can buy the dairy milk plus the supplement for the cow so that it can start producing milk. And with our 50,000 shillings, here we have our dairy farm starting small. Remember, start small, grow gradually. Now, for this cow that you've brought, make sure the shed is always clean and dry so that the cow will make the cow comfortable to be able to produce milk for you. Now you have everything. You start now selling your milk. The good thing, cow, you buy in the morning and in the afternoon they start generating income, start milking and selling. So look for where you can sell your milk. If you have a circle, if you have anyone, then when you start selling the milk, this money is the one you use to reinvest by buying more feeds, by upgrading your shed or to a modern the cow shed of the house. You can start now saving again from buying a hybrid cow. And dairy farming is a process. It's not a rush, it's a process. So you have to be patient. So when buying the cow, there are so many mistakes that new dairy farmers do. They buy the cow without checking their health, without considering what the cow will be feeding on. So do thorough checkup before you buy a cow. Make sure the cow is healthy. And as you start the dairy farming, keep learning. You can go for courses if you can afford. If you cannot afford, you can ask people who have cows what you're supposed to do. You can learn it. You keep learning, and the more you learn, the more you improve. Even me, when I started, I never knew that there are more things I need to know. So I kept learning. by doing research, by going for training, where we take our milk. They sometimes take us for training, free training. You go and learn, and the more you learn, the more you get more knowledge. And I'm here to prove that 50,000 can start a dairy farming if you start wise and if you be patient enough. Don't rush for quick success. Grow gradually, step by step. When When you be patient and grow step by step, you'll attain that big farm that you have in mind. That even me, I have a vision of where I want to be, because the ones I have, it's not the vision that I have. I need more. So I move step by step. I started with 1, I went to 2, like that. So keep learning, keep researching, and make sure your cow is taken care of, because that's where you're going to get money to do more investments. I hope you've learned from this video. You can start small. That is what I have for today. Proven 50,000. Don't sit there saying that you're waiting for a lot of money so that you can start with a lot of cows. No, start with what you have. 50,000, you can start your dairy farming. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly subscribe if you do not. Give this video a like, share. See you in my next video. Bye bye.